Welcome, everyone. This is another edition, another episode. We have editions and episodes, and they seem to be the same thing. But this is another one. Vent This. We hear a lot of complaints out there, and we're trying to help you people out. So that's what this is all about. So I'm here with Chrissy and Don. And Chrissy, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. And by the way, Chuck,
Yeah.
we know nothing about anything.
We know nothing about anything.
That is correct.
Exactly. We're just trying to help people out here. And, you know, some of them will help and some of them we won't. And, you know, and maybe some people can help us. I don't know. So
wait a second. Wait, Don, where's Don?
Don, oh, he's still in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
Well, Loretta's got all the vents. Loretta, you're up.
Hi, everyone. I am a dog lover. So please, dog lovers of America, do not come after me. Here is my vent. I invited some friends over for games and dinner. They brought their puppy with them, which I didn't mind, but the dog was barking constantly. So I asked them if we could put the dog outside so we could have a quiet conversation. They said no. So I said, okay, let's put him in the kitchen and close the door. They agreed. Well, after 15 minutes, I went into the kitchen and the dog had pooped and peed everywhere, including on the rug. I was so mad. They walked in and were so disgusted and embarrassed by the mess that they offered to clean it up. We, of course, helped. My kitchen rug was ruined, and they didn't even offer to pay for the cleaning. People, ask your friends if their dog is poop trained before they bring their pet into your house, or you are in for a gigantic, costly mess. Signed, Doggy Dumped.
Well, you know your dogs before they come in. I mean, the first thing I would have done was rolled up the carpet if I was actually going to do that. You could always clean the floor. But if you don't know the dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even let Snoop Dogg in my house, even if he is potty trained. I wouldn't even bring hot dogs in my house on July 4th. Or I wouldn't even let Joey Chestnut, the champion who swallows the most Nathan's hot dogs in Coney Island, wouldn't let him in either. No dogs allowed. Nothing. Zip.
Wow. You're a tough one.
But you're a dog lover.
Who?
Aren't you?
Don?
Don.
I do love dogs.
Just not.
He loves them when they're across the street and down the block.
Yeah,
see, that's.
I love hot dogs.
We had a visiting dog this weekend. We had a barbecue in the backyard, and we had somebody else's dog, and the dog was very well trained. And we put a pee pad down by the back door. The dog went over and used it. It happened 3 times in the afternoon. Dog went over and just used the pee pad. Some dogs are trained. Some dogs will bark at you to let you know they got to go outside. But all bets are off when you're in a strange house too. But when you lock a dog up, it's like, you know what? I may have crapped on the floor and chewed the carpet. If you lock me in a room.
Okay. Well, I think if you're going to bring a dog over, then you should tell the people you're bringing the dog to, look, it's a puppy, which it was. He's not potty trained. So let's just make some, arrangements because he may just poop. At least alert the person, not just have them come over and there's a disaster once the dog is in the house. I just think it's common courtesy. I have a puppy. He's not potty trained. Is there a place we can put him rather than have a disaster on your hands?
Well, and I missed the point that it was a puppy. I didn't even catch that. So, I mean, that's just common sense now.
Yeah.
So you get what you get. It's a puppy,
That's why God invented backyards.
Well, I could see probably where they're afraid of putting a puppy. I haven't had a puppy in so long. I don't remember.
Right. And it depends where they live. I mean, like where I am, I got coyotes walking up and down the street all the time. It's like, if you got a puppy, it's like, it's just, it's another meal.
Yes.
Sorry, are we distracting you, Chris?
No, my phone was ringing. I was trying to.
It's probably listening to what you're saying. Oh, no, that was another episode.
Yeah, that's probably Siri.
There's going to be advertisements for Alpo on your phone. When you
yeah, and poop pads.
Exactly. I don't know. It's it's so hard when you see a little baby puppy come into your house. All you want to do is cuddle it and squish it and play with it. You don't want to put it in another room. It's a tough, and you don't want to leave it at home because that's hard for a little dog,
Sure,
but
sure. But roll up the rug. If you know it's a puppy and it's not potty trained, it's, it's you get what you get.
yeah. So I don't
It's a
know.
chance you take.
It's a tough one, but
Well,
they
there's
could.
proof again that shit happens.
Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate that. But I just think in the future, if people are listening, if you have a puppy, and I understand you don't want to leave them alone, then tell the people my dog poops. Let's make arrangements. I'll bring
Yeah.
newspapers or a pee pad or whatever, but I don't want to leave him home.
Yeah. Or stay
That's
home
all.
yourself. Stay home with the dog until he grows up.
You don't have any friends, do you, Chuck?
No, I don't like friends.
This goes for kids also. Leave 'em home.
Yeah. Are your kids potty trained?
If not, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we've knocked the crap out of this story. Let's go to the next one.
Hi, everyone. I have lived in this country for over 50 years, and let me tell you, I have never seen anything like this. I was walking in my neighborhood park, minding my own business, when before my eyes was a sign that said Free Speech Zone. Are you kidding me? This is America, right? When I saw this sign, my eyes bugged out of my head. Where the hell and who has the nerve to put up a sign like this? What is the purpose? When the hell did we get signs like this to give us permission to speak our minds? Who puts up with this nonsense?
If that puts you off, then why don't you put up a sign in your lawn saying expensive speech zone and see who gets the most attention?
Oh, and charge for the speaking?
She's offended because it's free. Well, charge.
There you go. There's an idea. Look at that. Another business venture with Don. He's always thinking.
Okay, I'll be the sign painter.
Seriously, Don is an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, free speech zone is the entire country as far as I'm concerned. I mean, unless you're in the middle of a high mass on Sunday or something, then shut up until the mass is over. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this.
Well, the origin of free speech zones began in the 80s, and the college campuses used to make these areas known so that they can contain protests in the universities. They literally had a free speech zone so the kids could say and do whatever they want. And because we've got such a little bit of unrest in our country, they now put these, I haven't seen one, but I've heard of this. They put these signs in areas, in parks, or sometimes at beaches, where if you want to bitch about something, you go to that zone and people know what you're doing, and you just bitch what you want. So it had a constructive origin. I could see how this person could be upset because it does feel like it's a little offensive. But I think if you understood the origin, it makes sense.
So this is all because of the origin of the colleges, you're saying. I mean, it's not such an attack on free speech in America.
I think that's why this woman or whoever wrote the letter is upset, because I think they think it might be an attack. And I guess to some extent it might be. Now we have to put special places where people can speak their mind. It's a little odd, but if it's a way to control crowds and, people going crazy, then so be it.
When I was in London several years ago, what they have there is a Sunday free speech zone. What you do is you go into a park. There's a specific park you go to, and you put a for those of you in show business, an apple box down or some kind of crate, and you stand on the crate, and everybody just goes off on their own, not in order, but everybody just goes, because I think you're not allowed to have free speech on the Queen's grounds. It's the country. You're not allowed to do it. But if you're not on land and you're actually on a box, then you're technically not on London's
and that's where
land.
The term.
Interesting.
Isn't that where the term "getting on a soapbox" came from?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
So
exactly.
you may be right. And
Yeah.
everybody, if you go to this particular park, which I did, and everybody's standing on soapboxes and they're all screaming their lungs out, Interesting that they do have accents. I noticed they don't sound American. They and they scream whatever about the Queen or the King or whatever they want to complain about, and everybody just goes off at the same time. Like I said, there's no order to it, and that way it's a free speech zone.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
That's what they do.
Yeah. Well, we've learned something here today on,
We did.
on Ventus. Yeah. Wow, the caller alert light just came on. I see it flashing right now. So let's get to the message that's been left. It's we have a voicemail, I guess.
I just have something I got to vent about. So we all hate how weekends are so short, right? Like, we love Fridays, but 2-day weekend and then 5-day work week, I think the ratio is off, 2 to 5. Whatever joker came up with the 5-day work week, I think, like, I would love to put him in the room and hit him over the head. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a terrible ratio. I think, honestly, like, some president should enact a policy to just have Mondays be part of the weekend. Because no one likes Mondays. You got the Sunday scaries, and you got, like, the typical, Monday blues. No one likes Mondays. But everyone likes Fridays, because they even enacted, like, a coined phrase, TGIF. We love Fridays because we get to enjoy the weekend. So I think the next president 100% should enact a policy to make it a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend. I think everyone will be way more productive. I don't know. I think that's one of the things that should happen, because instead of him enacting like a policy to lower taxes, because that doesn't work. We know that. My taxes are still higher than Snoop Dogg on a Friday night. Like, it doesn't work. So he should enact something that the American people would all be way more productive if it was 4 days, Tuesday to Friday, and you have Friday, and you have Saturday, Sunday, Monday for a weekend. I mean, tell me what you guys think, but I think that definitely should be a thing.
Well, first of all, thank you, caller. Thank you. You didn't leave your name. You didn't tell us where you're from, what you're about, and why you got this complaint. But I get the complaint. And I'm on board. I'm on board with a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend. I don't think we should get rid of Mondays. I like the Monday blues. But if we get rid of Fridays and make Fridays part of the weekend, then we could all enjoy Thursday better, because we'll all be looking forward to Thursday. I mean,
The Friday.
Why get rid of Monday?
I think if you replace Tuesday with Monday, eventually, under this scenario, you'll get the Tuesday blues.
Exactly. See, I mean, there's no way of winning there, but just be happy that you're only working 4 days.
Be happy you have a job.
There you go. There you go.
But I agree with this caller, this gentleman. A 4-day work week, definitely have Fridays off, Monday through Thursday, and you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That to me works as a 3-day weekend. And by the way, it's been proven, there are tests that say people, even employers, want a 4-day work week, because, and a lot of companies already do it. Amazon, a bunch of them do, because the people are working better. They have more incentive. They know they've got a longer 3 days to relax. And they still get the same pay.
They work more efficiently, right? So they get paid more per hour. They'll get paid the same thing.
Their salaries don't change.
Right.
They're still working, 4 days a week. The stress level gets reduced. The profits are getting better. Yeah, they're asked to do a little bit more in 4 days, but they're still getting the same pay. And you get Fridays off.
Right.
I think that works.
You get an extra day of play. Yeah, exactly. I like it. I mean, I'm on board.
Should the work days, though, be extended?
Longer days, and just, so you're saying like a 10-hour work day?
And only 4 days.
So you're still putting in 40 hours? I mean, I'm fine with that too.
Sure.
I'm fine with anything.
Yeah, I think that works.
I'll go along with that. I mean, why work 32 hours? We could still work 40, just compress it so you have 3 days off. That's an excellent idea. I think it's been talked about, Don. You stole it from somebody. It's been talked about before, but let's bring it up again. So there we go. I'm on board. 10-hour day.
That's right. And no more of this 5-day-a-week podcast stuff.
Right. Yeah. Let's just do one a week.
That's it. But it's 24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
but for sure, it's been passed in Belgium by the government that people can only work 4 days a week. That is a known fact.
So people can't work overtime? I mean, here, if you want to work 6 days a week, you can work 6 days a week.
Well, I
People are
mean,
not allowed to work more?
I
Well,
guess
the Beatles said you can work 8 days a week.
8 days a week. There you go.
don't nobody sing, please.
Jeez.
But no, seriously, I don't know if they have to, if they're allowed overtime. I'm not really sure about that, but it is an edict that they only work 4 days a week and they're so much happier. Microsoft does it. A bunch of companies do that.
Mhm.
And I think we should make that happen in the U.S. I agree with this caller. I put my stamp on it. Here, here.
Well, are the Belgians known for productivity?
I have
Besides
no idea.
waffles, I mean.
That's waffles.
I don't know. It's a beautiful country. I can tell you that.
I don't know how productive they are. Yeah,
Well.
besides waffles, I don't know what else. I mean, what comes out of Belgium? Chocolate, right? All right, don't all jump in here because I feel like I'm being attacked.
So we'll have more chocolate and more waffles, and
Right.
that's
And-
it.
And we'll
For
work less
America.
and we'll be fatter.
Yeah.
But do you guys agree with the 4-day work week?
I'm
Do you
fine
like
with
that,
it. Yeah.
Don?
You know that waffles are pancakes. You know that, right? It's just they have syrup catchers.
Oh, is that what those are actually called? Those little
Yes.
squares?
The syrup
Wow.
catchers.
Is that, are you making that up?
Yes.
I believed you for a second there. I love waffles. I can't decide if I like waffles or pancakes.
I'm telling you, the world is divided. Waffles, pancakes, waffles, pancakes.
Yeah.
Waffles
Yeah,
are
yeah.
pancakes just with syrup
They
catchers.
But
can't.
the- but-
They can't make up their mind. They just keep waffling on the subject.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I know it's getting bad, isn't it?
It's-
Maybe we should
it's-
end this podcast.
Yeah, I think we should. I
All
think
right.
time's
All right.
up.
Let's call it. Let's call it done.
All right. So
Yeah. Remember, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're going to be there. Go to the website, ventthis.org. Leave us a vent. You can type us a letter or you can leave us a voicemail at 818-570-2535. That number again is 818-570-2535. Send us some vents. We'll work out the problems for you.